Welcome back to Fluent English Power, the space where we simplify English learning for real-life success. Today, we've got something exciting, a challenge, a 30-day English fluency challenge. No grammar drills, no stress, just natural, simple, powerful English speaking. And with me today is someone who knows exactly how to do this, Mason, my partner in fluency coaching. Mason, how are you?
Doing great, Luna, and wow, this topic, I'm pumped. You know, a lot of people get stuck thinking fluency needs years, tons of grammar rules, or some kind of magic course. But nope, it really doesn't. With the right mindset and strategy, you can absolutely see a transformation in just 30 days.
Exactly. And we're not saying you'll become Shakespeare, but if you follow the right steps for 30 days, you will speak more confidently, more clearly, and without hesitation. So, Mason, let's break it down. If I'm someone who struggles to speak English, where do I start?
Great question. Step 1, remove the pressure. Most learners fail not because of their skills, but because of fear. Fear of grammar, fear of mistakes, fear of sounding wrong. The first thing we say is, forget grammar. You don't need to memorize tenses to speak. What you need is practice. Speaking every day, even for 10 minutes, changes everything.
I love that. So day 1 of our 30-day challenge is simple. Just talk. No textbooks, no translation, no stress. Look around you and describe what you see in English. I see a blue wall. I have a cup. I am feeling hungry. Basic, easy stuff. But that's the real game.
Yes, you're teaching your brain to think in English. That's the secret. The moment you stop translating from your native language, your fluency starts to grow. Day 2, day 3, keep going with this. Use your phone's voice recorder and talk about your day. Don't worry about being perfect, just be consistent.
Exactly. You know, fluency doesn't come from knowledge. It comes from repetition. When you repeat simple sentences daily, your brain builds the fluency muscle. And by week 2, you'll notice it gets easier. You'll stop pausing, you'll start thinking faster, and you'll feel more confident, even if your grammar isn't perfect.
Totally. Let's talk about week 2 for a second. By this point, we tell learners to start shadowing. Pick any English audio, a podcast, a short YouTube video, even this episode, and repeat after the speaker. Same speed, same tone, same energy. Don't write it down, don't try to translate, just copy the sound.
And that's powerful, because when you shadow, you're not just practicing vocabulary, you're learning intonation, rhythm, emotion. You're training your mouth to move like a native speaker. And the best part? You don't need to understand every word to benefit. The repetition trains your fluency naturally.
Also, let's bust a myth here. You don't need new words every day. People think, I need 1,000 new words to be fluent. Nope. You need 100 common words that you use every day. So in week 3, we focus on high-frequency phrases. Can I help you? What do you think? Let me check. Real-life English.
Right. That's where fluency starts to shine. You're no longer stuck translating in your head. You're actually responding in English. And that's the goal of this 30-day challenge, to make English your default language for simple situations.
By week 4, you're speaking without fear. And here's the key. Fluency is not about perfect English. It's about comfortable English. If you can have a 3-minute conversation without freezing, you're fluent enough for 90% of real life.
Let that sink in. Fluency is comfort, not perfection. And if you follow this challenge for just 30 days, with no pressure, no grammar books, and no fear, you'll get there. You'll feel it. So if you're watching or listening right now, ask yourself, are you ready to take this 30-day challenge?
If yes, then don't wait. Start today. Take your phone, record yourself speaking in English for 1 minute. Then come back tomorrow and do 2 minutes. Repeat, grow, improve. Fluency is waiting.
And remember, you're not alone. We're with you. So subscribe to Fluent English Power and follow this journey.
Absolutely. Because let's be real, fluency is not about perfection. It's about communication. You don't need to know all the grammar rules. You just need to know how to express your thoughts. And that's exactly what we're going to train your brain to do.
So let's break this down. You already know that listening is the foundation, right? But now in week 3 and week 4, it's time to start speaking more often without waiting to feel ready. Because fluency comes from doing, not thinking, not planning, not waiting.
Exactly. Here's one of my favorite techniques. Speak and record. Every day, choose one topic. It could be about your day, your favorite movie, or your opinion about something. Now talk about it in English for just 1 to 2 minutes. Record yourself. Then listen back, not to judge yourself, but to notice your progress. This builds awareness and confidence.
And if you feel stuck for words, that's totally okay. Just replace them. For example, if you forget the word responsibility, say, the thing I must do, instead. This is called talking around a word, and native speakers do it all the time. You don't have to be perfect. You have to be clear.
Also, let's talk about vocabulary building, but the fun way. No memorizing, just real-life input. Watch English shows with subtitles, listen to podcasts, or scroll through Instagram in English. Follow English creators, turn your phone language into English. Surround yourself like it's a lifestyle.
And when you hear a word again and again, write it in your phone's notes or on a sticky note, but only if it feels useful to you. Don't learn philosophy if you never talk about it. Learn what matters for your life. That's how vocabulary becomes yours, naturally.
Now, let's talk about your daily fluency schedule in week 3 and 4. Here's what it could look like. 10 minutes listening practice, podcast or video. 10 minutes speaking practice, record yourself or talk to a mirror. 5 minutes reading something interesting, news, stories, quotes. And 5 minutes reviewing useful words you heard or read. That's just 30 minutes a day. Anyone can do it.
And here's a mindset shift for the final week. Stop saying, I'm trying to learn English. Start saying, I speak English and I'm getting better every day. That small change boosts your confidence like magic.
One more thing. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. When you speak and it comes out weird or wrong, just smile and try again. That's how every fluent speaker got fluent. They failed forward.
So here's your 30-day challenge recap. Week 1, listening immersion. Week 2, thinking in English. Week 3, start speaking without fear. Week 4, daily expression, confidence, and vocabulary in action.
It's not magic. It's momentum. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Fluency is built through real effort, not stress, not memorizing rules, but through living English out loud.
So, are you ready to accept the challenge? Because in just 30 days, you could be speaking confidently, fluently, and freely. No grammar stress, just natural, real English.
And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be understood. Fluency isn't about sounding like a textbook. It's about sounding like you in English.
Luna, closing. If this video inspired you, share it with someone who needs it. Drop a comment if you're starting your 30-day challenge today. And we'll see you in the next one with more real, fearless English. Let's build fluency together.